Yo, welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. Today we are doing a quick race breakdown on one of my most recent races. I want to apologize now because for some reason the video recording got super duper choppy at the end of the race. I'm not exactly sure what happened between my Apple TV and my MacBook, but the footage is super choppy. And also somehow I recorded myself doing a time lapse instead of actual video on my GoPro. So I feel kind of like a doofus, but such is life. So anyway, this race is the ZHQ FutureWorks circuit race, anti-sandbagging category C race. That is a mouthful. And so it's 2 laps around the Champs-Elysees. Comment down below if I pronounced that correctly. Each lap is about 4 miles long or 6.6 kilometers with a 2-mile lead-in before the first lap, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know about that, but we'll come back to that in a second. I'll actually prefer this course over the Crit City course, just because there's just one climb, and the climb isn't really that steep, but it is a good place I found to attack. So my plan going into this race was pretty straightforward. Number one, stay with the group in front, because with 112 riders, there was going to be gaps, there was going to be splits, and I didn't want to miss any breakaways or attacks up front. Number two, learn the course in the first lap and figure out where people were attacking or slowing down, and hopefully I would be able to use that to my advantage. And number three, my plan was to sit in and hopefully have everything come back for a field sprint at the end. So during this race, it's interesting for the amount of riders in this race. People were getting coned left and right, and so I know Zwift has their own algorithms to determine if someone, why they would get coned. But people were getting coned left and right for whatever power output they were putting. That didn't happen to me. However, I did get disqualified for this race, and I'll explain a little bit about that later on. But yeah, so I'm here with the group out front. There were a few times in this race where I was too far ahead. A couple times I was leading the race, and I knew that that was not the position I wanted to be earlier on in the race. So I tried to do my best to dial back the power just a little bit, but without creating any gaps, because I didn't want to have to slow down too much and then basically have to burn all these matches just to get back to the front group. For the most part with this race, there really wasn't too many attacks. There might have been 2 or 3, but all of them were brought back. And since I was with the front group, I didn't see too many attacks go down. So as you can see, yet again, someone else is getting coned here. My guess is, based on his either 30-second or 15-second power output, is probably the reason why he got coned. And again here, yeah, see, I'm in the front here, and it's just I'm too far ahead, and that's not really where I want to be. And again, guys, I want to apologize for all the choppiness in the feed. I haven't had this problem in the past, and the only thing I can really guess is happening is just too many people on the server, and it's not able to pull the feed over to my MacBook. Okay, so now we are into the final lap with about 0.4 miles left to go. So at this point, all attacks have been brought back. Everyone is together within this front group. And so for me, my plan was to basically sit in here at either 18th, 20th wheel, whatever, and with about 500, maybe 400 feet, I was going to try to launch an attack, empty the tank, and pull out as many watts as I possibly could. And see, again, people are still getting coned even here in the sprint here. All right, so this is where I go. This is where I put an attack here. I think I ended up putting in about 827 watts. And in the end, I ended up placing 15th on Zwift. However, like I said, on Zwift Power, I actually got disqualified because my 20-minute output was quite above the maximum for category C race. I was at 3.5 watts per kilo, and like I said, the maximum was 3.2. So I wasn't awarded any points for this race. I want to say with my finishing time of 23 minutes and 30 seconds, I should have placed either 4th or 5th place, but like I said, because I got disqualified for my power output, I was not awarded any points. So what do you guys think I should do? Do you think it's time for me to try my hand and get my butt handed to me in the category B races? Should I weight dope and make myself heavier? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you have any questions, please leave those down below as well. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will check you guys on the next one. Peace.